The Speaker Anita Among has accused Honorable Betty NAMBOOZE that he was treated using Museveni's money, and it is General Museveni who sanctioned the treatment of Honorable NAMBOOZE. In fact, Speaker Anita Among said these statements.
I want to thank you so much for giving me permission to give Honorable NAMBOOZE money for treatment.
Sebo owekitiibwa President njagala okwebaza tikula omutima gw'omulungi wakkiriza Speaker n'awa Honorable Betty NAMBOOZE bakireke sente ezamutwala okumujjanjaba emitala wa.
When NAMBOOZE said she was sick, you allowed me to give her almost 1 billion shillings.
Omubaka oyo bwe yakugamba nti mulwadde wanzikiriza ne muwe sente eziweereza ddala akawumbi.
So that is the Speaker Anita Among when he was coming out to say that when NAMBOOZE got sick, he was given almost 1 billion shillings to be treated. So you clearly see that there is a lot of mischief, blackmail, etc. The purpose of this video, I've come to tell you the lies which are being said by the Speaker of Parliament. She may say it because of politics, because we are in a political season, but I've come to debunk the lies. So the purpose of this video, I've come to show you why Anita Among is playing politics, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please don't YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, for those who remember very correctly, when they were changing the age limit, there are very many people who were beaten. Among the people who were beaten, it was NAMBOOZE. And she came out to say by her own account that the back was broken. So Parliament funded his treatment. This is what Speaker Anita Among is coming out to say, that it was General Museveni who ordered to give NAMBOOZE money, which I want to debunk. First of all, we have 3 arms of government. The executive, where the ministers and president sits, the judiciary, where judges and the chief justice sits, and the legislature, that is Parliament. Parliament has its own budget, its own vote, and each member of Parliament has an insurance for him or her to be treated for free, even if it means going outside the country. All he needs, I think, is a Ugandan Medical Association confirming that his sickness cannot be treated here, they can be treated outside the country. It was the same money, parliamentary vote, that was used to treat Segwinya. It's not the president's vote. Parliament was made such that it is so independent, it doesn't need confirmation from the executive. It's the reason why Parliament is the only institution that was given a leeway to budget for their own salary. There is no other entity in government that can budget for its own salary. It's only the Parliament. It's because they never, the makers of the Constitution never thought it out that if another entity was the one budgeting salary for the Parliament, they could influence it. It's the reason why even a member of Parliament can be treated anywhere, courtesy of Parliament. It's not Museveni's money. In fact, let me first play with the whole tape when Speaker Anita Among was saying this. Listen to this very carefully because it's going to form a base for our discussion. Here's the...
Out of your good heart, I want to thank you so much for giving me permission to give Honorable NAMBOOZE money for treatment.
Sebo owekitiibwa President njagala okwebaza tikula omutima gw'omulungi wakkiriza Speaker n'awa Honorable Betty NAMBOOZE bakireke sente ezamutwala okumujjanjaba emitala wa.
When Honorable NAMBOOZE said she was sick, you allowed me to give her almost 1 billion shillings.
Omubaka oyo bwe yakugamba nti mulwadde wanzikiriza ne muwe sente eziweereza ddala akawumbi asobole okufuna obujjanjabi era yabufuna.
You sent her for treatment to New York, where she went with her husband and her house girl.
Wamuweereza mu New York gye yagenda n'omwami we era n'omuyambi omulala omu.
Nobody can ever have that heart.
Tewali muntu alina mutima gusinga gwe jjajja tukuyozaayoza.
Even after Honorable NAMBOOZE abusing you day in, day out, on radios, on television, everywhere.
Kyalo yo akuvuma enkya n'eggulo ng'akozesa emitimbagano radio station ne television ng'owayolesa omutima ogw'ekitalo tukuyozaayoza weebale nnyo
we want to thank you as women for
so that is the speaker Anita Among coming out to say that General Museveni ordered her to give her the money. Even that statement alone, that thank you for giving me permission to give NAMBOOZE money, it shows that the parliament was subjugated. The Speaker of Parliament should not take any order from anyone. It's an independent arm. It's the reason as to why Anita Among was the worst Speaker of Parliament to ever be since independence. You cannot stand up on the podium to say that thank you for giving me permission as if you get orders from someone. The legislature should work hand in hand with the executive without directing anyone. And by the way, being a member of parliament, you are entitled to health insurance. It's not a favor. It's the reason why I feel bad whenever people, when they get sick, they have to kneel down for a speaker to get insurance. How? How? Opposition, those in government, for as long as you're a member of parliament, you are entitled for insurance. And for what brings about that even the statement which was made by Speaker Anita Among that NAMBOOZE was taken outside the country, it means that even how health care is bad, that members of parliament cannot be treated here. If how health care was good, even members of parliament wouldn't have been taken outside. So she thinks that she's making political tones, but is ending up, okay, making a bad mistake for those who are wise. First of all, you are confirming that the healthcare of Uganda is not enough. People are taken outside. 2, you are showing that the parliament of Uganda was subjugated by the executive, which is not supposed to be the case. In fact, if I was the one in charge, the only insurance leaders could cover, not even parliament, is the insurance in the country. If you have to go outside for treatment, you have to go on your own bill. In that way, we will drive our healthcare to be better. The same for schools. There must be a law that every public servant must be with a child in a government school. But these people end up taking their own children outside the country, including the Speaker Anita Among, when the UK said that it had buildings across the country, and the report was pulled back, it was never made public. His children are outside school, yet our education system is failing. Okay? First, families are treated outside. So for me, it is a confirmation that 1, the health care sector in Uganda is bad. 2, it shows that the legislature was subjugated. Members of parliament should be entitled for health care insurance. Just that my own opinion is, if I was in charge, the only health care insurance would be in the country, be it the president, so that our healthcare system is better. If you have to go outside the country, you have to go on your own bill. So for me, the statements of the speaker is neither here or there. It's the reasons why even General Museveni keeps on attacking NAMBOOZE in this video.
Buno buntu wa opposition nga akakazi kali eyo nani mukono pakete NAMBOOZE bwali awo takali ya Buganda bebale bagala nti mugende musome ababaka ba parliament ba NRM mujeyo Hansard okuteesa okwali mu parliament butwali ku kiteeso ky'ettaka ani yali ayogala atya NRM secretariat naye namu okwongeramu amaanyi NRM secretariat bring the Hansard butwali tuteesa ekigambo ky'ettaka ani yali agamba nti ab'amataka tubalekere obuyinza.
That is General Kaguta Museveni. So for me, I don't care. Those are lies. As we are right now, members of parliament are entitled to health insurance even if it means going outside the country. And that money is not General Museveni's money. General Museveni didn't sell his cows or land to treat NAMBOOZE. It is taxpayers' money. He gets a vote and even the legislature gets a vote. Those are lies. Of course, this is my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi. Kabir Sulaiman Mahogany. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.